You know what? My daughter asked me something today, and when she asked me, I had to think about it because something happened, and I was explaining something to my daughter, and she said, "Mommy," she was like, "Why are females so competitive? Why can't everybody just be happy for one another?" And it was so funny because I said to her, I was just thinking the same thing. So, in light of that statement, it made me think about how we are all different and how a lot of times that people are not used to sharing the spotlight, or sometimes a person doesn't want you to gain knowledge outside of them. They have a problem with that. It could be a friend, and most of the time it is friends. It's like I had a friend that was like so close to me, right? I have a couple friends that did this to me, and no matter what I did, as long as I played my role supposedly and stayed probably in I can't say in a worse situation than they were, as long as I was just still coming up. And when you gain, that's why I tell my daughter all the time, when you gain friends or you have friends, you should always be around people that inspire you to do better, or going to where you want to go or where you want to get to in life. Like they say, if you want to be a millionaire, you're not going to hang around a bunch of thousandaires. You're not going to hang around people that are not doing anything. You're going to hang around people that you can learn from. And I always give homage. I always, tell people how proud I am of them, and, that I want to learn from, the things that they do. But when it comes to me, I always find that when I get the rhythm or when I gain something, it's like a person will fall off. It'll just fall off. Like they can't congratulate me. They don't make me see seen. It's like they have to point out everything wrong with what I'm doing. And I just only see that in females. And I said, today it just made me understand why they say that if the devil is not irritated by you, that means you're not doing enough, because the only time he's irritated is when he feels threatened. And I saw that so clearly today. It's like, how people pretend. There's people that pretend that they don't watch your page. There's people that pretend that they don't watch my YouTube. But they'll suddenly be bothered by something, and I know what it is. Like whenever I celebrate my wins, you'll find people that are bothered. That is something that you have to expect in life. That is something you have to learn to let just roll off your sleeve. And I am so glad that I'm in the place that I am in today, because I know a lot of times in the past I have become bothered, or I didn't understand why people can't root for you at the same time that you're rooting for them. And it's because they feel threatened by you. And I just don't understand why people don't understand that that's not how you receive your blessing. You're never going to receive your blessing if you can't be of service to someone else or make someone else feel valuable, because God wants us all to love each other. And even if you don't love somebody, you should be able to acknowledge their accomplishments. You can't be the only one sitting on the hill, my dear. And I don't know why people feel as though you can't shine the way God intended you to shine. And it's so many other things in life that we can do regarding ourselves, as far as I'm just not a daughter, I'm just not a mother, I'm just not a co-worker, I'm just not a sister. I am so much more. And with that being said, it will forever and always be my biggest blessing, my biggest accomplishment in life is my daughter. Like, that's the best thing. If I never do anything else in this world, everything else to me is extra. That I raised a beautiful, talented, smart young lady that's why I'm wearing my shirt today, because it's so funny. I thought about the color I wanted to wear today. It's a laid back day at work. And it's funny because I thought about how happy I was seeing my daughter graduate college and becoming the young lady that she is, and her accomplishments, they continue to grow. That is my biggest accomplishment in life. Everything else, I do not saying I don't care, but everything else, how many nights I prayed for my child to be successful and just to be respectful of other people, to be mindful of other people's feelings, and to just, God has blessed her, because it's always those type of people that get the worst criticism, or a person always tries to find something wrong with them. But people tend to find things wrong with you while God is blessing you because they want to try to bring you down. So I always tell her, it's not about just women being compatible, is the fact that they have not found happiness within themselves, and it's always something missing. In order for a person to hold on to so much competitive, I've never been jealous of anybody in my life. I've never been jealous of a woman. I've never been jealous of a man. God just never gave me that bone. And I have had friends, I've had people around me that say, like, how did she get that? Or how did he get that? Well, why did she have that? I do not care. Even in past relationships, exes, I don't care. I'm not jealous because I feel like what's not for me is not for me. And what is for me is for me. And I've never been that type of person. Like, if a person moves on, move on, because I don't want nobody that don't want me. And if I let go of a person, I feel like it was for a reason, and I gotta embrace my growth and know that God is faithful. And no matter what happens, it's always somebody for someone, and it might not be your time. That's why I don't understand when people complain and say, oh, I haven't found this person, I haven't did this. In the meantime, be happy. I have so many things to be happy about, and knowing that I've done something in this life that many people don't get to do, and that's become a mother. I never thought I would be a mother. I've had 3 miscarriages, and the last one I had was at 6 months before I had my daughter. Do you understand? 6 months, big belly, heartbeat. So that means the world to me. So anything else is icing on the cake. I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for all the things that are to come. I pray that whoever in life can't forgive me, that they move on. And I don't think that didn't even cross my mind on a daily basis, because I know that if there is someone out there who continues to hold on to, we all say things to each other. I'm going through this because I'm thinking about all the things I said to my daughter. In life, we say things. In life, we do things, and we get older, and we learn from our mistakes. And there's so many things in life that we have said and done to people over the past. But when you have a different heart and a different posture for God, you continue to forgive. And if you constantly have to question, or if a person comes to you and they humble themselves and you don't acknowledge that, then you're not of God. You have